I mean, he's still alive. I would love to sit down with Michael Jordan for 60 minutes.
Why?
He possesses a level of intensity and passion that I feel is unmatched, a work ethic that is unmatched. And I just would like to know how somebody becomes that person, if it's something that's grown and nurtured and created, and how you show up every single day, because that's the kind of tenacity I try to show up every day, is that I'm going to outwork everybody, and I'm going to have my hand in several pots, and I'm still going to take care of myself, but I'm also going to invest more into what I'm doing than anybody else does. And if I do that, I will be successful. And I feel like he is the crystal clear example of that, somebody who had so much stacked against him his entire life and always overcame it. And we knew he would. He got to a place where he was so special that we knew he would. And I just think that makes him, the person that I possibly admire most.
Favorite song?
Anything by Michael Bolton. What a loser I am.
Favorite musical?
I'm such a loser. I saw Scarlet Pimpernel in 1998, this swashbuckling pop singing show. I'm trying to think of what his name was. Doug. It's leaving me. But anyway, it was the first Broadway show that I really, really loved. It was kind of like Three Musketeers meets Little Shop of Horrors. And it was just really, really enjoyable. And I would love to see it again, but nobody does it.
What's your favorite artistic spot?
What do you mean my favorite artistic spot? This is my favorite artistic spot.
There you go. See, and we give you a round of applause for making it through the final question, short answer portion of Artistic Spot. Preston, once again, thank you for being part of Artistic Spot. We're looking forward to having people like you telling their stories and help those stories help others resonate with them. And every week bringing this to life so people can listen from people like you who has experience in the entertainment business and tell you, hey, listen, you can do it because I did it. We have a special gift for you that you have seen through our social media, which is RJJ Design on Instagram. It was made by Venezuelan artist Jose Gonzalez, who besides being my producer for this podcast, he's also my companion in this adventure called life. So it's related with your career, with one of the characters that you portrayed in Finding Nemo the musical. So we'll be mailing that to you so you can have it on a special place and remember this time that we spent together.
That's really special. You guys are going above and beyond. I super appreciate it.
Thank you, Preston, for joining us. And now before we leave, I just want you to give our audience listening to us on Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio any piece of advice that you would like to give any of the dreamers out there. It doesn't matter if they live in the United States. It doesn't matter if they're in China. It matters to give them an advice to follow their dreams. What would you tell them after listening to this podcast?
Obviously, work ethic is paramount, but what I would say, first of all, is be happy, take care of yourself, be confident, and that has to exist outside of this realm. You have to find your own self of worth, your own sense of worth. You have to find what makes you special outside of being on the stage, because otherwise you're going to live a very long and very lonely and maybe successful life. But at the end of the day, all that matters is being happy and feeling valuable. And if you feel those things, then you are really going to enjoy your life, not just on stage, but also off of it. So many of us invest so much in the jobs that we get, in what we do on stage, on what we're proud of on stage. But at the end of the day, that's just such a small snippet of our life. Really invest in yourself. Really invest in your relationships.
Thank you, Preston, once again for joining us in Artistic Spot. Thank you for sharing your story. For those of you listening, tune us back in next Wednesday at 7 p.m. in Artistic Spot, where you are also the artist.